All right, so let's run through an air brake check here, and I'm gonna make this real quick. So let's get to it. First thing first, my seat belt. I want to make sure that my seat belt is on. All right. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna start my engine, and then I'm gonna build my pressure to 120 to 140. All right. I'm also, at this point, I'm going to release both of my my tractor and trailer brake valves. And we're going to build our pressure to 120 to 140. All right. Right now, we're listening for the governor to cut out or the sound. Okay. All right. My governor just cut out. Awesome. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the truck off and then put it back to the on position. And what we're looking for is for our gauges to sweep. Also checking to make sure our ABS light and DEF light came on and went off in our dash. All right. All right. So once that's there, now the first thing I'm going to do is my leaks test. So I'm going to take my phone out and set it for 1 minute. All right. I'm going to apply pressure to my brake and keep it there and hold it. And I should not lose more than 4 psi in that 1 minute. So I'm going to apply pressure to my brake and hold it. And once my needles stabilize, which means they stop moving, I will then start my minute. So I'm going to put pressure on my service brake. My needles have stopped moving, so now I will start my 1 minute. All right, my 1 minute is up. I will let off, and I want to physically tell the examiner, all right, Mr. Examiner, I did not lose more than 4 psi in that 1 minute. The next test will be my alarms test, all right? Now I'm going to fan my brakes, and my alarm should come on at roughly 55 psi or before. All right. All right, and I want to tell the examiner my alarm came on and it looks like 55 psi. All right, next test is going to be my buttons test. So now I'm going to continue to fan my brakes all the way down, and I want both of my buttons to pop out. And my button should pop out at 20 to 45 psi. All right, I want to tell the examiner both of my buttons popped out at roughly 40 psi. I'll start my truck back up and build my pressure back up to 120 to 140. All right, now my air pressure has built back up, so the next portion I'm going to do a tug test, which means I'm going to release each of my brakes one by one and tug to make sure that my brakes hold. All right, so the first one, I'm going to push in my parking brake, which means I'm checking my trailer brake. Okay, so I'm gonna release my parking brake, put it in drive, give it a few tugs. And that brake held, I'm going to pull that back out. All right. Next one I'm going to check is my parking brake, which means I'm going to push my trailer brake in. Put it back in drive, give it a few tugs. That held. Pull that back out. The next thing I'm going to do is push both of my buttons in, and I'm going to roll forward about 5 miles an hour and come to a stop. I don't want to hold my steering wheel tight like this. I just want to barely hold it under my hands. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm going to just barely hold it. And as I'm pulling forward, I'm going to apply the brakes, and my steering wheel should not pull to the right or to the left. Release both of my brakes, put it in drive, and I'm going to just hold my steering wheel here, pull forward about 5 miles an hour. And then I'm going to come to a smooth stop, and my steering wheel did not pull to the right or to the left. I'm going to set my brakes back, put my truck back in neutral, and that completes my air brake check. I hope this helped you. If there's any other part of the truck that you would like for me to go over, please just drop it in the comments, and I will make sure to get it done. Good luck to you guys, and remember, give yourself grace, take your time, and run your own race. Talk to you guys later.